Hello everyone, welcome back to more Andaron Saga. In the last stream we completed chapter 22, but just like the very bare end of it. The end of like the map itself. We didn't actually do any of the after chapter stuff because I really just ended the stream there. And I guess we're just gonna start off with that here. So, yeah, we're gonna start off with a little bit of story first, I guess. Just let me post this. There we go. Yeah, I'm willing to bet we're probably not finishing chapter 23 today. Probably not. I could be wrong. Maybe this chapter is really short. I don't know. I don't really hear anyone talk about 23. I hear like no one talk about chapter 23. So I don't know. Maybe it is a short one. I don't know. But like no one mentions it. Like it's neither easy nor hard. Like just no one mentions it. I don't know. Maybe it's a forgettable chapter. I have no idea. Anyway. We'll be doing that. Okay, so you can see the final attack. Whatever. There we go. And that level up that we got. And we get the second holy symbol. Was that the second holy symbol? I'm not sure. By the way, you get the idea. We got 2 holy symbols now. And this is roughly where we left off. Some eternal seal. Why does it say some eternal seal? It's so weird. I'm not sure why it says that. But let me check something real quick. Okay, yeah, I posted. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure why it says some eternal seal. No idea why it says that. Let's just sit back and listen to this for like another few seconds. I would not mind this map theme playing again. Like next chapter or something. It really does slap. And we kept all the green units alive. Wait, whose theme is this? This theme sounds familiar. I just can't remember what it is. Hey, Spol. I'm actually not sure to say it. It's like Spol. Sips. I'll just say Spol. Because I'm not sure how it's supposed to be said, but this theme, I remember it. Like, it sounds familiar. I just don't remember whose theme it is. I guess it's the Tomate. Tendar's theme? I don't know. Oh, really? It's Spolsips. Okay. Well, then I guess I'll just say Spolsips. If I say that correctly, then sure. I'll just go with that. Ah, so that's why his claim is so poor. That's why. He just crits him? Wow. Okay then. I'm kinda surprised he doesn't just go exile them, but then again, I suppose if you just exile them, they can always come back to challenge you. If they're dead, they can't challenge you. Yes, I'm sure you would enjoy getting to know her better. Hey, Goose. You might not enjoy it as much as you think, yeah. Tender man, yeah, sure, that's... I was trying to think we packed the wrong skill. They really made Helga the Jaka to his bod? I guess? Yeah, sort of. Sort of. They changed roles. They changed roles. So now Jaka's the Bodemon, and now to play Jaka's old role, they got a woman. They got a woman to play Jaka. Well, you weren't in the throne room. Well, it fits because starter Jaka is low on res, like most women. Actually, most women in Fire Emblem probably have better res because they usually are magic users. They usually are magic users, and magic users typically have more res. It's pretty rare to find like a magic user that doesn't have good res. Bud really could still be out there. Yeah, he's just hiding. He just looked a double there to be killed. The corpse is a double. Women in Fire Emblem definitely average more res than the men. Yeah, because they tend to lead more of a magic side, which usually gives them more res. Like, I actually considered something that we were talking about the other day, like a male-only run. But I was thinking, what about a female-only run of because, like, I was genuinely thinking because, we brought up like what FE8 or something. I don't know why we brought up FE8 specifically, but like, and I was like, well, male-only run of FE8 would be kind of a joke because you get Ephraim and you get Seth. Like, those two alone could solo the game. Not to mention you still get units like all the Cavs. You get Dusel. You get, like, you just have so many good options. Heck, you're not even really pressed for healers because you can promote Molder. Well, you can use Molder the whole way. And you can train up Arthur and promote him, and you have two staff users right there. You have two staff users. You have both a thief and a rogue. Like, you're not really missing for a lot if you were to do a male-only run of FE8. Even that, usually you have more than one of the same classes to have different step distribution. The female one is always the res. That's true. Yeah, and like you have like no frontline female units. So what I was thinking about it, I'm like, you really don't have many frontline female units. Like, you got, let's see, what female units do you have in FE8? You have Erica, you have Vanessa, you have, you got Naomi, yeah. Naomi sucks. You get, who else do you get? You get, what's her face? Natasha, who's a healer. You get... I think that's the last female you get before the route split. You get Tana and Tana, Tethys, Marisa. Yeah, you get Loot. Yeah, I forgot about Loot. You get them, Tethys, Marisa, and you get Mir or Mur, Oh yeah, you get Amelia. Amelia is good in general. I've seen someone screenshot her as like a Great Knight at her promo gains. My god, that's the biggest joke of a Great Knight. She might be a worse Great Knight than Gunther in Fates. Like Rev. She might be a worse Great Knight than Rev Gunther, which is definitely saying something. And of course you get like Siren and Mirror at the end. But like none of those are frontline units. So that's actually kind of hard to do because like they have decent offense, but like on enemy phase they have like no enemy phase. Like I actually tried this just the last few nights. I tried doing a female only FE8 Iron Man, and yeah, you just have. So I'm on like chapter 12 or 13 or something like that, and it's doable, but it's not really fun because like you have to player phase everything, and it's also kind of hard later on to get all the units that you're supposed to recruit. Like I missed out on Tethys because admittedly I just forgot who recruits who on that map. And I got Amelia finally on chapter 13 because you can recruit her. I actually didn't know that. There's 2 chapters you can recruit her on. Sacred Stones hates women, confirmed. Yeah. I got her on her second join chapter, only for her to do like 1 damage to enemies because she's pretty much like Christina. I don't know why you would try to make a unit like Amelia. I had to land a 70%, otherwise she'd just get doubled and killed. Guess what happens? She missed the 70% and just died. I could still do the run, but like it just wouldn't really be that fun. Like it's just not really that fun. I was thinking, okay, Amelia could at least sort of enemy phase if we got. I was thinking of making her like a general or something like that. Oh, can we continue the game? Yeah, sorry about that. I was just sort of saying what was going on. Like, it was an interesting idea, but it's not really that fun, actually. In practice, it's not really that fun. Oh yeah, he gets the skill. Been trying to train Christina on my Iron Man. Dear God, she's so painful. Yeah, because trainees that do like no damage at all on player phase and have no enemy phase. Well, I don't think any trainee has an enemy phase, but when you do 1 damage, 3 damage, and you don't double against an enemy that has like 30 HP, how are you supposed to do that? Like the reason why people think that the reason people will say that like Ross is actually kind of good, or at least he's decent to train, is because he's actually. You get him really early, and 2, he actually does decent damage. Sure, he starts out kind of meh, but like his joint chapter, or I guess chapter 3, I should say, is actually really easy to train him up. And like none of the enemies aggro. There's walls everywhere. It's really easy to train him. Like the map is pretty much designed to train him up, and once he promotes, he'll be fine to go. The other trainers can't really say that. I think your best way to raise the other trainees, I've never even really tried to raise the Owen or Amelia. I think your best bet is just to go and, honestly, I would say like boss abuse. Like it's stupid and it's scummy, but I think it's really the only reliable way you can do it because you can't arena with them. Not in the beginning. No, they're just gonna die. Your best bet is honestly just breaking just breaking their weapons. Really, I think that's your best bet. Just breaking the boss's weapons and then just keep. Just like chipping them for like 1 damage, for like 50 turns. Like I legitimately cannot think of a way that's better, because like Amelia, I don't know about Owen, but Amelia has like she has to attack up front, meaning she will pretty much be retaliated against unless she's attacking like a priest or a archer. So she pretty much just has to keep abusing something in order to do it. Anything. Gun time, you'll have a big. Oh, really? Oh, so this is where you send Angelos away, huh? It's probably worth it. Maybe so. You only miss a dancer for one chapter. Do it no balls. It's not really a no balls moment. If you just lose it for one chapter. Someone showed me Angelos and the replacement dancer refreshing each other unlimited times. I've heard that's possible, yeah. Oh, it's a skeleton. Okay. Will they not be called replacement dancer and instead be backup dancer? Alright then. Yeah, I mean, I guess it was sort of designed as a backup dancer, huh? Wait, what? The friendly skeleton? Yes, he's just a friendly skeleton, okay. If you were living your second life, you'd have a few screws loose too. What? This guy is schizophrenic. He's a schizophrenic skeleton. What? Who are these people? Undead slaves? Wait a minute. What if he were... What if Bodemon becomes like a zombie or something? Well, actually, they couldn't really do that because what we think was his body just disappeared. But I still don't think that was his actual body. His body got evaporated. That's just what Mortimer wants you to think. That's what House Steel wants you to think. Don't listen to them. I don't think you would have liked that. Yeah, I don't think so either. That'd mean this more easier if he did come back. He would be underleveled. That would be really weird. That would be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Yes, it's actually... He was bottom on this whole time. This is just him in his second life. The movement penalty, though, unless you're on a horse. Huh? Oh, because they're desert chapters, I assume. Considering these guys are like Persians or something, probably Arabs. But then again, Darius is the name of a Persian king, Shah, something like that. I think it was a Shah. Although I think Iranians I think Iranians pronounce it Dariush, not Darius. Darius. You say Dariush. Don't tell it. Yeah, he loves sand, doesn't he? King of Styx is a monster who released a plague. He released COVID. Yeah, the terrible. He made COVID. Remaining starless in lockdown. I'm totally not suspicious at all. This is a very strange guiding map. It's literally just a palace, but please don't tell me there's people way down here. I don't think they would actually do that. Okay, good. They're all in like the throne room area. That's good. I don't want to go way over here. There's just a generic archer. Oh, I forgot you existed. You're such a bad archer. I forgot you even existed. Talk to Darius. Well, yeah, obviously. Get him out of my face. Apparently he had the idea of the story before COVID, or so he... Maybe he did. Oh yeah, I'm sure he died entirely naturally. I'm sure he died, yeah. Mysteriously, yeah. That's right, lies. Alright then. Oh. Oh, he's trying to talk to us. You know what? Fine, we'll let him talk to us. Yeah, we'll send him home. We'll send him home. We'll only be out without a dancer for one map, so it's fine. I think he returns in 26. I wish I knew that. Oh well, they'll give me a dancer. Well, they give you a dancer in between, right? You get a dancer in there. Okay, yeah, fair enough. You get the backup dancer. Angelus loses his ability to dance unless he gets a support with him. Oh, okay, I see. I mean, it shouldn't take that long to get that support, should it? I mean, granted, he needs to get to A rank support. Helga and Jaka. I want to see that happen, honestly. I don't think I've gotten to support. Have I gotten to support with them yet? Maybe I have. I can't remember. He also relearns to dance if the backup... Oh, okay, I see. So, pretty much it's to prevent you from getting two dances at once, but if you really want to work for it, you can, in theory. Yeah, I think Helga would probably just go stab anyone and try to make her a concubine. You can have the bard train for like one chapter. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Just limit it to one chapter. What happens if Ahmed doesn't die? I don't know. I mean, he's already dead. Actually, do you know there's multiple pronunciations to that name? There's, of course, probably what most people are familiar with is Ahmed, which is like the Arab pronunciation. But did you know there's another way to pronounce it that's technically correct? Pakistanis say Ahmed. They say like Ahmed. So technically, which is funny because you wouldn't expect it to be, you wouldn't expect them to say it that differently, but they do. But he's dead. Well, he can die a second time. Yeah. Notice is the biggest flirt in the game. I haven't seen it so far. I haven't seen that so far. That's how I pronounce it totally, yeah. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Yeah, I'm sure everyone pronounces it that way. Yeah, I know. Get the Tindaris Helga support. I'm curious to see that, yeah. I just want to see Helga in supports, because that does sound pretty funny. Totally didn't just... Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like I said, the latter one is a lot less well known. Who's Leanna? Look, having pink. Jaka keeps trolling. Jaka's trolling. How would you even type? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's probably how Goose, like if you meant to, like, type out how you would pronounce it, yeah, it probably is how Goose would pronounce it, I guess. Or how Goose spelled it, I guess. Or, like, with a... I guess you could, instead of, like, CK, you could do, like, KH to sort of... It's sort of... because there's like a character in... there's like a letter in the Arabic alphabet that... In Roman script, it's represented by KH. It's like the ch sound. That's what it sounds like. So, since of course there's no equivalent in the Roman alphabet, they just they change it to KH. So it's like ch. That's sort of how they do it. So you could sort of spell it like AKH and then MED. You could do something like that. Of course, there's no instance where it's actually spelled like that, but it does sort of help, I guess, give the accent, I guess. Noise isn't really... Yeah, there's just some... There's just... The crazy thing is, there's actually 3 different H sounds in Arabic. And they're the most confusing ever. Because there's like no difference between them. Like, I don't mean like like the sound. I mean like the and there's another one's like and I'm like, I can't tell the difference. And there's 3 of them. And you have to know how to, like, they give you like they test you on like a certain word. They're like, okay, now which H sound is this? I'm like, I don't know. Because there's 3 different ones and they all sound the same to me. And so that was the hardest thing for me when I took a semester of Arabic. I was like, how on earth are you supposed to know which H sound this is? Like, they don't sound different at all. They sound the exact same to me. Or there's just such a slight difference that it's too small of a difference to really tell. Oh, there's another sound, which is like, it's like a it's like a really weird, like a very dramatic, like sound. And because there's no letter in, of course, the Roman alphabet, they use the actual character. It sort of looks like a, it sort of looks like a very curvy E, like a capital E, but like very curved. And so, no, it's actually more like, it looks like a 3. Sorry, I mix it up. It looks like the number 3. And so, they literally just use like in the Roman alphabet, if they're trying to show the spelling of it, they'll just use like, just the number 3. Which is so funny. Like, you have all these letters and then just 3 in it. Should ask my grandmother, she knows some Arabic. Yeah, maybe she might know what I'm talking about. Like a user. Yeah, exactly. Like someone's username and there's just like just a random number in there. Yeah. That's actually true. That's true according to, I guess, the wider lore of Fire Emblem. Remember, I think there's something that Kanos mentions in FE7 where it's like, people that are in dark magic, like people who specialize in dark magic, it's very dangerous because you can end up just becoming a husk of yourself. Like you just become just a husk of a human. If you get swallowed by like the dark magic. And that's sort of what Bremamund is in FE7. He's like the end. Yeah, best example, Nurgle. Yeah, Nurgle or Bremamund, they're both sort of just like very corrupted. Except Bremamund isn't like evil, he's just an empty husk, really. With the dark magic rules. Bremamund is the last stage. Yeah, I think yeah. So Nurgle isn't quite as far in it, but Bremamund is the end stage where he's just an empty husk and nothing else. Yeah, and I like the fact that I like the fact that Clock did this. This is, or I assume that Clock wrote this. Maybe it was someone else, but whoever wrote this, I like this because it's consistent with the university, that the universe lore, the universal lore of the dark magic in Fire Emblem. I like the fact they did that. Canas University, yes. Canas would be a professor, wouldn't he? I wonder if this dialogue would be different if he does accept the deal. It probably would be. So she'd just make fun of him here if he took up the deal. It is different, of course. Yeah, yeah. I was just kind of curious if it was actually different, but I figured it probably would be. Jukka freaks out if he takes it. You mean Helga, I assume. Because, I mean, Jukka would already know that he made the deal. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Jaka gets spooked from it? That's kind of weird, because, like, he already knows he took the deal, you know. Oh, okay. I mean, he already is... They already mentioned that he was pale from it, even though he didn't take the deal. There's a rumor running around that we can get Randall if we do some weird thing. Nolan talked about it on his last stream. What are we going to do? I think it's just memes or something left over from probably... Maybe in the beta version you could get him, but I highly doubt you can actually get him. I highly doubt that. Of course, I might end up eating my words, but I really doubt it. I really doubt he's playable. Now, I've heard some people say, supposedly, that there is like a Randall route. I don't know how much I believe that, but I could see that maybe being a thing. Maybe. But I don't know. I don't really believe it personally. I mean, I would think by now, if it were in the game, as is, and not like some add-on later, then someone would have found it. Someone would have found it by now. And someone would have like photo or video evidence of it. And so far, no one has. Not that I know of, anyway. And I think if someone had put that out there, it'd be all over the circle we're in, you know? Like everyone would be talking about. Mangs would be talking about it. Donald would be talking about it. You know, like, you definitely hear about it. If someone put a video of it out there or something, everyone would know about it. I think he's shocked because he realizes how so like it's like the realization of what he's done. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like it just hadn't sunk in yet, you know. Ready for the Styxian arc? I assume that's what you're gonna say. I don't know what to really expect from it. I don't know. I know they're desert maps. I don't know if they're good desert maps. I don't know if they're bad desert maps. I have no idea. I know I'm not ready for chapter 24. That's for sure. Beach episode? Wasn't expecting a beach episode in the desert, but alright. Tomb of Horrors, yeah. That's not something I'm looking forward to. I don't even know what it's really like. It just sounds very, very nasty. Oh, I'm sure there's some people. I'm sure some people are looking forward to it. I don't know if people watch me for the reason of enjoying my suffering or what. It's so bad. Even PH made a custom strategy to LTC. Wow. Even PH. That's crazy. You know, if Mangs plays Chapter 24 tomorrow on his stream, I normally don't like watching ahead, but just because Chapter 24 is just so dreadful, I might actually watch it. I might actually watch it ahead of time. I guess I wouldn't be doing it blind, but it's probably still pretty hard. Even it depends if he does 24 or not. He might just lose the Iron Man before then, or he just might not do it. Has many random elements, so watch it. Even, yeah, I don't think it's really gonna spoil me, honestly, in terms of, like, ruining the gameplay, because if it's so random, you know, just knowing what's ahead doesn't help too much. Wait, oh, you can ask him all these things? What are you scheming? What are you scheming? Yeah, that's a good thing to ask someone you're not trusting. I will, Goose, don't worry, I will. Trap with Galahad light for the whole... Oh, lovely. We're stuck with freaking a Galahad mechanic. I love that. Well, there's so many ways to send him away. In Thracia Fog. Well, that just sounds like Chapter 13. You're trying to run away from a Galahad in Thracia Fog. I mean, that's chapter 13. I mean, I assume it's much worse than Chapter 13. 13 wasn't that bad, though. But Galahad... Oh, this guy teleports? Lovely. Can you kill this guy? Like, Galahad technically is killable. You can kill Galahad. So if this guy's Galahad light, then you could just go and... You could just go and, you know, knock him out. Then there's the curses. Random debuffs apply to your units every time. That doesn't sound very fun. But you need to do some stuff first? Huh. Huh. Here's the Dark Regalia. Oh, fun. I love bosses with Regalia that I have to fight. You actually want to kill him for his weapon. Okay. Alright, noted. Yeah, he's kind of got a point. He kind of does have a point. He's kind of got a point, though. Like Jaka's just doing Bottomon's, he's just doing his will, pretty much. Or just like something. I meant more so in the way that he's doing it. He's pretty much just carrying out Baudemon's wishes rather than his own. What he. I mean, yeah, he wants revenge because of what they did to Baudemon. But the thing is, this is just it's just sort of passed from Baudemon to Jaka rather than Jaka having his own unique goals. Really, you know. That is true, but I think his idea is if Baudemon were still alive, he would try to go and get rid of Mortimer. I mean yes, technically Baudemon never had to get rid of Mortimer because Mortimer wasn't his enemy. But the whole idea was that Baudemon and I guess his army by extension would take control of the throne. I like how I asked that right after talking to him. I wanted to know what Baudemon's thoughts on Mortimer were. It's a shame we didn't get that. Well, I think he genuinely trusted him. You know, we didn't know exactly what he thought on Mortimer, but, he definitely trusted him, you know. I mean, maybe if they show us the cutscene of what actually happened in that room that one day, you know, which I would have thought they'd show us by now. Maybe they will in, chapter 26 or 27, I don't know. But I hope we get to see that at some point. Because I want to know what actually went down. We know sort of what happened with Samuel. Sort of. Actually, we haven't seen Samuel since, chapter 14, when he was dying. So, again, I would like to actually see this. I'd actually like to see that. If he found out Mortimer was conspiring against him, my guess is he'd probably not believe it initially. I feel like he'd be in disbelief. Um, he'd be like trying to convince himself it wasn't true or something. That's my guess. Like, he probably looked at him as just a little brother to protect or something like that. Just sack his flesh to serve his master for eternity. Well, I mean, he could have enjoyed that in his first life. He could have had that in his first life. I mean, we don't know much about his first life. Depending on how he found out, but I think he maybe if Morty could be talked sense to, I don't know if that'd be possible. What are you scheming? Without going to spoilers too much, Morty's motivations are partly based on assumptions. Huh. Don't select. Okay, yeah, I figured as much. DS Noon. I was gonna avoid that last one for a while. Isn't this a reference to how this was originally called Yggdrasil Saga, not Andaron Saga? Yeah, I think that they like try to put that in as an Easter egg. So that's what it originally was called. I think that's supposed to be the joke. Okay. So we're gonna ignore him for now. Let's talk to you. Do you choose to send away or keep Angelus? I sent him away. This is a serious hack. We made it Yggdrasil Saga, yeah. And Dragon Saga instead of and Dragon. Alright. Well, yeah, I mean, obsidian is volcanic rock. I was actually just reading this the other day. Obsidian actually is volcanic rock, so considering that, it probably, it can actually withstand lava because it itself technically kind of is lava. I guess that actually doesn't really make much sense, does it? But I mean, it's hardened lava, so this might be the best looking chapter in the game. It looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, I assume you mean chapter 23, not this little map, which is technically part of chapter 22. Chapter 22 is very fun. Chapter 22 is a very fun map. If only it weren't for one little thing. Reinforcement spam. If it weren't for reinforcement spam, it'd be perfect. Check the chest. Is there a chest here? There weren't the reinforcements, it would have been... Nah, the reinforcements made it drag on more than it needed to be. No, like, you should have seen it yesterday. I don't know if you were here yesterday, but... I was just about to fight the bosses, and then they just decided, oh, let's go spawn in another 10 reinforcements for no reason. Like, those were completely unnecessary. You could just not have those there. And the pace would actually be better if it just didn't have those. Like, there was no excuse for those guys. Like, you could have easily just... Can you open chests in Gaiden chapters? I don't think so. Are there any chests in Gaiden chapters? Yeah, we might have to workshop that one. To raise the tension more for the Drake God I found. They can't last forever after all. But, I don't know, I just think they're just so poorly timed. I mean, like, yeah, you can keep the other reinforcements, but, like, those ones, like, that just stopped me as I was about to kill the bosses. That was just annoying. The archers weren't even promoted. They were literally unpromoted archers. Like, come on. I get that narratively speaking it makes sense, but gameplay-wise it's very annoying. Yeah, I get the idea with Sigrid is that her character is supposed to be like this sort of innocent, this innocent child. And so, that makes sense for her to say something like that. Beat Chapter 2 but tried to rescue the redhead. Oh, you actually... Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. This man actually tried to rescue... He tried to rescue Cassandra. Oh, no. Oh, no. I still need to make a video of that. Oh, God. Yeah, no. I feel bad for anyone who unironically tried to do it. I did it when I was doing Chapter 2, but it was ironic. I was doing it ironically. One, because Mang suggested it. I had a good idea of what happened. Oh, God. Actually, I'm curious. I'm very curious. I want to test this out. I don't know if anyone's tested this out. Can you rescue her with Jaka? If you rescue her with Bodimon, she doesn't do anything. I think she frees herself, but she doesn't do what she does with your other units. But I'm curious if she does it with Jaka. What does she do if you rescue with Jonka? I'm very curious. Does she just do the same as usual, or does he just so like you could kill yourself on an Iron Man by doing that? That's actually hilarious. Yeah. Okay, that's actually really funny. You can't. Yeah, she won't kill Bodimon because he's her nephew. She has a conversation with Bodimon, but doesn't flag the talk with Cassandra achievement. That's kind of dumb, but I kind of see why they did that. It's a little bit silly, but... So, is you rescuing her on your... Yeah, when I did Chapter 2, I'm probably going to make, like, a clip of it or something, because it's kind of funny. Sound? What about it? Did like, my sound peak or something? when I laughed. It might have. I completely forgot about it. Only Alvaro can do that. She only slaps Botamon, then proceeds with the conversation. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know she doesn't kill Botamon. I know that she just lectures him or something. We? Who's this we? You haven't done anything. All you've been is a disappointing archer. On the bench. Don't touch me. Yeah, she's like a crazy feminist. So she doesn't like men touching her. I'm still angry about that. See, that's what I'm saying, Camaro. If you hate stuff like that, that's all over the game. Stuff like that is all over the game. You don't like the game just giving you random cheap shots, like, it's gonna do it like the entire game. The entire game is stuff like that. I need to make a video of the Cassandra thing, but I need to make it like, do not protect women or something like that. Why you should not protect women. Get your filthy hands off me! Castle Flame Guard. What are you on about, Jesse? What are you talking about, Jesse? We're in the Tomatin Royal Palace. Jesse, what are you talking about? Drop, then I don't use save states to be able to bounce back from that. I hate save states, but I pretty much have to use save states for this run because it's just so much just... It's not necessarily as much the Cassandra thing, but it's more just like, haha, here's 8 promoted cav reinforcements right near your doorstep. Have fun with it. It's just stuff like that. And it's like all over the ROM. I mean, not every map is that bad, but like... There's usually at least like 1 or 2 per map, almost. They spawn a lot of reinforcements in really just unreasonable places. Chapter 17, even with save states, is still different, even after loading them in. Yeah, exactly. Chapter 17 is so RNG, just so RNG heavy that even if using save states, it still will change. I bet he did that because of his chapter in his Path of Radiance Iron Man. There's a soldier that takes the elixir of Petri and she does nothing, and he was like, she should kill him. That'd be kind of funny if that specific thing is what inspired Max to do that. Enemy vulnerability trait is a funny mechanic. It is. It's also kind of annoying, though. I think Chapter 23 would be a good way to punish fast and reckless players by sandwiching them. I still have no idea what Chapter 23 is like. Like, because people said, like, 20 through 22 are pretty easy, and I agree. For the most part, I do think 20 and 21, or not 20, 21, I think 21 and 22 had kind of jerkish enemy placement for reinforcements, but overall, they're not really that hard. They're not really hard chapters. But by sandwiching them with reinforcements, I mean, they sort of do, but the rear reinforcements are so far behind. Even though they're cavs, they're pretty far behind. So I know 20 through 22 is easy, and 24 everyone says is like the big bad of the game. I don't know anything about 23. I have no idea what 23's reputation is. You plan to go back to Tears of the Kingdom after AS? Yeah. So the plan for what I'm going to stream after Andaron Saga is, yeah, I'll be bringing back Tears of the Kingdom, but what I might do is I might do like an alternating like every other day. So like every other day I do Tears of the Kingdom. The other day I'm going to do something Fire Emblem. I've been thinking, because I really liked Meng's FE7, Japanese FE7 Hector Hard Mode. I want to do FE7 Hector Hard Mode, Japanese Hector Hard Mode. How far did you get through Tears of the Kingdom? I've beaten all the excuse me. I've beaten all the temples. Like I just finished them, like the last few streams that I did it, and now I'm mostly just doing like the last 2/3 of shrines. Will you use Lin? Oh yeah, we're absolutely using Lin. We're using all the lords. I actually have a special challenge competing Mengs. I don't think Mengs will see it as a competition. It's not like, I don't think it's gonna be like the Path of Radiance Maniac mode that Mengs and Donut are doing. I don't think Mengs will really care. I mean, I don't even know if he still watches me. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But I don't think Mengs really cares too much about FE7, the Japanese FE7. But I do find FE7 in Japanese to be a bit more fun. The lords are better balanced around 3 times weapon effectiveness, especially Lin and Eliwood. And someone actually challenged me on Discord, and he was saying something about, like, I guess because there's 2 units that people just never use. What's it? Leg ult? No one uses leg ult. Well, not for combat. So the idea is I actually have to use him, not just as a thief, but actually in combat. And also train up Dart. I have to train up leg ult and Dart in an FE7 Hector Hard Mode Iron Man. Japanese Hector Hard Mode Iron Man. And I said, you know what? Deal. I've beaten FE7 Hector Hard Mode before on an Iron Man, and I can do it again. The biggest difficulty spike in Japanese is accidental rescuing. That can happen, but I do know some Japanese, so I can read some of the commands. So, like, if a character needs to talk, I can actually go and read that, rip Ocean Seal. That's true, but Dart's actually not that bad once trained up. I know that everyone says that for, like, every unit, but, like, he becomes a berserker. Like, that's kind of good. That's how he killed Dorcas. Well, see, here's the thing. I'm not going to use Dorcas or Bartra because they suck. I don't like fighter bros. I'm not a fan of that. I don't know what crackhead decided to give Bartra 3 base speed. Bartra can literally just get doubled and killed, pretty easily, in like the first few chapters, because he's just that bad. Fighters are always based now. No, they're usually not based. Oh, look at me! I'm a fighter. I can't hit anything. I also can't double. Oh, look! I get doubled by others all the time. I kid you not. Okay, so guys, here's a bit of a short story. I've played FE6 on hard mode, right? And you know the chapter where Lot and Wei join, right? I've actually had, and I guarantee you, I've seen this happen multiple times. Wade with an iron axe can actually get doubled by the fighters, not the mercs, not the myrmidons, the other fighters. He can get doubled by them. It doesn't often happen, but if they roll like, I think if they get like higher speed rolls and I think if they get like high speed rolls, they can actually double him. It's the stupidest thing ever. I've legit lost him in some attempts just because he gets doubled on his join chapter by other fighters. And people ask me, why do you like fighters? Because that's why. Because they're like slightly bulkier than your average unit. They're not armors. They can't hit for crap, and they get doubled in the stupidest ways possible. Chad, don't dodge, they tank and hit back. Well, yeah, but I'd rather just use Barth, who can actually take a hit and take, like, he can actually survive getting doubled, you know. Like, at least Barth can do that. Skill issue. Yeah, fighters have skill issues. That's kind of the whole thing. They can't hit anything. Fighters are fueled by intense trust and 66% hit rates. 66% hit rates on an FE6 fighter? That's generous. That's more like a 46% chance to hit. Imagine trying to use Wade in FE6, couldn't be me. I mean, I will give Wade this. He can hit like a truck. Like he can like one round a lot of soldiers at base if he doubles them. Like he actually can do that. A lot actually kind of struggles when he doubles. Cry about it? Huh? I mean, they could just make a better unit. They could just make a unit that doesn't suck at like half the things that a unit's supposed to do. I'd rather just use other units. I mean, if you like using fighters, sure, but like they're not fun. Suddenly, I'm reminded of I can't hit. I can't hit. Yeah, I can't hit. I think I've promoted a lot on my blind FE6 Iron Man that I need to finish. There are some fighters I actually do like, but not many. Most of them I don't like. Like I like Boyd. FE9 Boyd is very solid. FE9 Boyd is pretty solid. I actually do think Garcia is kind of fun. FE8 Garcia is kind of fun, although I always promote him to a hero. Boyd is actually really solid. Because he actually does stuff. Like, you know, he's got so much HP, it's ridiculous. He actually can hit things, and he can double. It's crazy, man. Like, it's crazy what happens when the warrior can actually hit things and double. It's absolutely insane. Brusher, nah. There's a reason people call him Bencheron. Because he sucks. He doesn't even do much damage, though. Like, he's like a warrior, but then you take away all of his strength. He's a Rinka. He's a Rinka. Like, why would you want? I don't get the appeal of Boucheron. Nolan is good. Yeah, Nolan is good. It's just a shame that he's in a game that I just never like playing. Soth are the only things holding the Dawn Brigade from falling apart. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, early promo Bouche is a beast. I guess I've heard making him into. No. Never mind. I was thinking of someone else. He's afraid of light magic. He fears the light. Some people also call him that too. People make fun of his name a lot. Yeah, that baby is very... Yeah, there's something very off about that baby. Might as well ask for spoilers. Why does the baby have the name of a demon? That's probably intentional. I wouldn't be surprised. They're throwing all sorts of hints that this baby is. He very much so gives me the vibes of a Julius. If this game is very heavily drawn from FE4, the baby feels like a Julius. He's gonna become a Julius, I think. I think baby will become Andaron Saga 2 villain. I think he's gonna become Andaron Saga 1 villain at this rate. Yeah. Because A1, Isla bought him. Like, yeah, I get the naming thing, but like, yeah, he's yeah. Should have called him Budanda. Oh my god, that would have been terrible. Budanda. I forgot she's still around. I genuinely forgot Ilanda's still actually alive and kicking. Like, you know, I don't really get why we revived her because, like, she's in such poor condition. Like, she's gonna die anyway. Like, I think she already is dying. And, you know, was it worth it? Alive and stuff. Yeah. She looks so... Yeah, because the thing is, Goose, the baby is actually draining her soul or something like that. She's alive, but she ain't really kicking. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And so it's just like, was that really worth it, Helga? Like, well, admittedly, Helga probably didn't realize that that was going to happen, especially in the heat of the moment, but... She looks like a grandmother. She kind of does, yeah. She kind of does. The original script, she did die in that cave. That changed very late in development. I think it might actually be for the better that she died there. Her life force was shattered by the witch's ritual, so she's aging rapidly while Helga's life bond is trying to slow it down. So that's what's actually happening. Okay. That's actually pretty helpful to know. Because I get the feeling that she's gonna die anyway. Probably the next two chapters. What was she made to revive? So, pretty much... I mean, I guess this is major spoilers for you, because you're only like chapter 2. But since you're watching this, I guess everything here is already a spoiler. Like, just the fact that I'm playing as Jaka and not Bodemon. So... In regards to what happened to her, she was like... The witches... I don't even know what the witches were doing. The witches were torturing her. She was captured and abducted by witches, and... I no longer cares about spoilers now. Okay, so the witches abducted her, and when Jaka's group got back to her, she had like all these cuts and stuff, and you know the witches had tortured her and everything. And so yeah, the witches got through with her and like started sucking her soul out and stuff like that. And yeah, that's... And the thing is, she pretty much died from like I guess her wounds or whatever. And Helga sacrificed herself. Well, quote unquote sacrifice. She didn't die. Helga's still very much alive and actually kicking, unlike Isla. And she sacrificed something. I still don't really understand what exactly she sacrificed. And so, yeah, too dark, man. It's important scenes later on with her after this. What were they like before that change? That's a good question, but I feel like those might be spoiler territory for me. How many more people we gotta talk with? Probably not many. Helga linked her own life to Isla. Think of it like Isla is an empty cup with holes in it, and Helga is pouring her own cup into... Oh, okay, I see. That's a good analogy. Has Morty done anything sus yet? If you define anything sus as him going and having Bodemon killed and taking over the country in a coup, then yes. Nah, Morty's a saint. Yeah, he's very much a saint. Sorry, I didn't mean to besmirch his name. That would be a spoiler. Kimura said he doesn't care about spoilers at this point. Oh, unless you mean in regards to... Unless you meant to Wolfrick's question, yeah. Yeah, that'd probably be a spoiler for me. Like, Kimura said he does not care about spoilers at this point. He's only on chapter 2, so pretty much everything here is a spoiler. Like I said, just the fact that I don't have Bodemon in my army already is a spoiler to him. Didn't Doris say that Mortimer was doing some stuff? Sort of? He'd been to his coronation. I already saw that what Morty turns by endgame. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm not sure I want to know what you mean by that right now. You know, I do wonder if not Thea. Yeah, Thea. Thea is suddenly become plot relevant again. Theo is going to become like the godfather of Amon or something like that. I wonder if it's going to happen. Like, Isla dies or something, and then Theo becomes like the godfather or something. He's selling his citizens to Styxia to become their slaves. Right, that part. He's been to his coronation. He's the king. Of course he would. Yeah. Yeah, of course the king would be. Theo becomes a mob boss? I mean, yeah, he becomes a mob boss, yeah. Theo died in the story. Oh, wow. Huh, that's crazy. I actually would not have expected him to die in the story. Unless you mean in chapter 7 or whatever. I don't know if anyone else thought this, but when I saw chapter 7, I saw the scene in chapter 7, I thought Theo was actually, like, dead. Like, dead. Like, the guy wasn't coming back. I didn't think they'd be like, oh, well, his arm just got cut off, so, oh, well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. OG script sounds basic. It might be. Like, I legit thought he was just gonna die, which is kind of funny, because you only get to use him for, like, 2 chapters if that were true. That'd be a bit of a jerk move, but, it would be funny. Alistor, then. Who's Alistor again? I don't remember. I'm gonna need the behind-the-scenes video ASAP. Yeah. That would be pretty interesting to see. Yeah, Nah. Theo has more honor than that, yeah. Tell Christina could still use it. You mean the, oh yeah, the Dire Thunder. Wait. Yeah, she could use Dire Thunder, right? Because she's a member of, House Rosethorn, and Paladins do get Anima. So yeah, she would be able to do it. She could use Dire Thunder and the Rosethorn. That's actually kind of broken. That's kind of broken. I see now why people like Christina. Christina died in the... Wow! A lot of people died in the story, jeez. Just like... I see where this is going. So does everyone in House Rosethorn just die? Everyone died. House Rosethorn just dies. About Clock. I heard he got annoyed with how things... Yeah, it sounds pretty different. Every unit except Jaka died in this... Wow. That's pretty dark. Is a big fan of the No Real Winners ending. Literally everyone disliked it. Oh, wow. So, wait, that was Meng's idea, not Clock's? Huh. FE4 moment. FE4's ending's actually kind of happy. FE4's ending, like its proper ending, is actually kind of happy. She stays alive until Endgame's Red Wedding? Well, I don't know what that is. Oh, you had to convince Manx to not do that? That's crazy. Few hundred arrows? Actually, you've been not shooting anything down. Although not for the same reason that Runa hasn't been shooting anything down. You're actually a good unit. It's just... this game doesn't give me enough deployment slots, so... sorry. If I do another run of this game, though, I'm definitely using Haley, that's for sure. Should have everyone dies ending if you make every wrong decision. So it's like... yeah, that would actually be kind of cool. But it'd be a lot to program. I'll say I would have wanted to see the OG version come to light. Haley is very good. One of the best snipers I've ever used in Fire Emblem. I think of her gameplay-wise as like a female Takumi. because Takumi just deletes things on player phase. She's pretty much just a female Takumi, which I mean I never got this, especially about like GBA snipers. Why do archers suck so much? Like stat wise, why are they so garbage? Like whose bright idea? We'll make a unit that's only useful on player phase, and then have like no enemy phase, and let's just give them the crappiest stats ever. What? If anything, I would make them have like really good stats, at least offensively, so that on enemy phase when they have no enemy phase, it kind of balances them out. Like they're really scary on player phase, but then on enemy phase they're a joke. You know, I think that's a lot cooler of an idea of a concept than just this guy just sucks. His class just sucks. That's all there is to it. But they are effective against flyers, yeah. And I could just go bring like a berserker there and do the same thing. Heck, you could make an argument for warriors, even though I don't like warriors. At the very least, they got more viability than snipers. I won't lie. I don't like warriors at all, but they do have more viability than snipers. That's for sure. They do it 2 times. Yeah, they're at their worst in FE7 in the Western release. 10 might longbow. It's hilarious. Archer's not even one-shotting Pegasi in FE7. The funny thing is, even on 3 times effectiveness, I think at base, Will and Rebecca are just so bad that they still don't one-shot. They're very close to one-shotting, but they still don't one-shot at base. I guess it's kind of understandable for Rebecca, but like for Will, he really should, because he's the stronger archer. Like, he's supposed to... That's sort of his thing. He's supposed to be able to one-shot pegs. And I still use Rebecca every playthrough, and she's never turned out bad. I want to swap with you, because I've actually been trying to use Rebecca lately, just because I've never given her a shot. And she just does not ever level well. She always sticks with like 4 strength at level 10, and like 7 speed, so she doesn't double anything. Except for like Steel Axe fighters. I like how the hat clashes so much with the dark, determined stare of the girl. Yeah, it does look kind of goofy. It is. Warriors do more damage with steel bows than snipers do with silvers. Yeah, that's kind of sad, but warriors actually have good stats. That's the thing, at least in strength. If there's one thing warriors do have, it is strength. If you're doing a dart run, I think Rebecca is a good sport. Oh yeah, absolutely. Actually, I did try this. Like a week or 2 ago, I tried supporting her with both Lowen and dart. She had 50 crit with the killer bow. 50 crit. And this Rebecca sucked, mind you. Like, she was awful. So, that was like her only 7 graces having like 50 crit with a killer bow. Can confirm dart Rebecca good. Yeah, and if you get like a decent Lowen, I like Lowen. But I just often get screwed with him, so I usually end up having to bench him, which is sad, because I like Lowen. But if I can get a good Lowen on that run, then I'll definitely be using Lowen. And Rebecca's in. Wait, Rebecca and Sam is aboard? She just supports all the cabs, doesn't she? Well, I guess not. I guess not Kent. Who uses Kent? Good point. Good point. No one uses Kent. Being a player phase unit, bow units in an enemy phase game is suffering. Yeah, but I think at the very least, like what I would have done to archers specifically, not every. I wouldn't do this to bows. I would do this to the archer and sniper class. I would make their offensive stats actually really good, like very good, like on terms of like, along with. You know, like how like knights, like armors, they actually have pretty good strength. I would try to give archers actually pretty good strength to actually make them kind of scary on their phase. Maybe like decent enough speed, not like super high speed like Valkyrie speed, but like somewhere around like mercenary speed. I'd give them like mercenary speed. Because isn't his whole character about not being one? Kind of being not one. They say I love early female archer, right? Who says that? Yeah, what I would do with GBA archers is I would give them like really strong offensive stats. They won't have good defensive stats, so you can't just go tank enemy phase with them. And they have no enemy phase. That's kind of the whole shtick. They have no enemy phase, but they have better capabilities than most of your guys on player phase. That's what I would like to make them, because I think that's what they should be. They should be able to get in and out on player phase, and then enemy phase, they need to sit far out. They need to stay away from the front lines on that. If each time he opened his mouth, I wanted to strangle whoever made this game. Satan is kind of insufferable. If only there are javelin flyer enemies. Yeah, there are. There are, but there's easier ways. Because the thing is, still getting in the range of just that one flyer and nothing else. It's kind of hard to do in extra hard mode. Just give them 1-2 range. No wait, 1-3 range. No wait, 1-5 with certain bows and activate a brave bow ability with loads of crit. Going from FE4 to 7 really shows you the aggressive decay and degeneration. It wouldn't matter in a game like FE7, FE8. That's true. It wouldn't matter too much in a game like that. But like the thing is, they don't even even against FE7 and 8 enemies, they don't one round them, which is just sad. Like they're weak quality enemies. Like you should be able to at least one round those guys, you know. And they don't. That's the problem. They don't. Like, yeah, admittedly, it wouldn't be that helpful. I agree with you. It's because they are, enemy phase games. But I would still argue that, like, Myrmidons and Swordmasters, even though they're very player phase focused class as well, I still think they have a better chance than the Archers. Archers just have such bad stats. Archers just have such bad stats in GBA. Cap strength bow unit would still be inferior to a mediocre paladin. I agree, and that's, yeah, I 100% agree with that. They aren't going to be the best class in the game, far from it. But at the very least, I think they should have like a very, they should be able to do a lot of damage the limited amount of time that you can use them. Cap strength bow unit would still be inferior to a not mediocre. Yeah, okay, I already read that. I don't know why I thought that was a different. Oh, Don, it's been a while since we've seen you. Sniper is good though. High speed, high skill, and surprisingly high defense. Snipers have high defense? In what game? I mean, yeah, in some games they actually do. They do usually excel in skill, and I guess in speed. Don's face looks a little funny. It kind of does, yeah. Good. Not high defense. Okay. All the snipers I've ever seen usually are very frail. Still can't unsee the circular shadow on Jaka's eye. Circular shadow? I don't think I see it. I don't see it, honestly. I don't see it. How perfectly circular is it? I sort of see something circular, but it's kind of hard to see. Snipers have high by the general balance agreement that. units that shouldn't get one rounded. Even games with bad promo bonuses give like +2, 3 defense to archer promo. I don't really see it personally. I sort of see it, but I don't think that's what you're talking about. The one that I'm seeing. It looks more like an oval anyway. On the healthy eye, it's more like a stretched circle. Yeah, I think I see what you mean. I think I see what you mean. I can sort of see it. Her chin is too pointy, and the left cheek seems rounder compared to the street. Her chin? We talking about? We talking about Haley, or I thought we were talking about Jaka. His chin's not really that pointy. Lost count after 70. I can just imagine like this dripped out old man's be like, yeah, I lost count after 70. Oh, Dawn. Okay, yeah, her chin does look kind of weird. This man really started mass executing wyverns simply because his tomato garden got ruined. That's actually some pretty Chad energy, not gonna lie. That's some pretty Chad energy, I'm not gonna lie. Man just tries to grow some tomatoes. Tomatoes gets destroyed by one fat wyvern. Man massacres half the wyvern race for it. Man's just wanted to live like a hermit, yeah. He just had to destroy his tomato farm. And now he goes and executes half your race because he wanted his tomatoes. Good display of cellular racism in games. So Jaka just calling people scalies. His hat is from... That's pretty sick. That's actually pretty sick if that's true. Oh, headcanon. The tomatoes Kurt has gained my respect. Tomato lovers be like, this man is our hero. Oh, the Pyrion shield. The Pyrion shield. They actually made that into the lore. That's kind of cool. I should have had him kill. I should have had him kill her. I bet they have a dialogue together. That's a neat. Yeah, it is a really cool in-game detail. It's where the Scalia's bench Archer right after they join on first playthrough. Which Archer? What do you mean? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised considering that detail. Let's talk to... I think it's kind of funny he's right next to this lady. Yeah, her chin does look kind of weird. Her chin does look kind of weird, yeah. Reasonable, reliable way to kill... That's true! That is very true. Stabby. Has the Chad chin? What is really weird looking on a woman, though. That's oddly... That might be a... That's probably not a coincidence. Orion? Your wyvern's name? And in a ROM hack based on FE4 and you're a wyvern knight? Well, not wyvern knight. Yuri, actually, is she a Wyvern Knight or is she a Wyvern Lord? I can't remember. I think she is a Wyvern Knight. But yeah, because Orion is the brother of what's her face? I can't remember her name, but but Orion was the brother of whatever her name was. I can't remember at the moment. Not Athena. Altina's brother, adoptive brother. Her eyes are misaligned and one of her cheeks is chubby. Yeah, it's a little lack of symmetry there. Never give you a change to chill. Yeah. Nope. Orion is Trevant's son. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It's her adoptive brother, not her blood brother. Her blood brother is Leaf. If you give him a protein bean and a speed wing, he only needs to get one speed to not be doubled, so you can enter phase and then can't plus away from other wyverns. Yeah, I've heard. Walking tin cans. You know, speaking of Orion, I had a pretty funny story where it wasn't even intentional, but once it started and I realized how efficient it was, I just let it happen. So Orion and his knights all went down on the Deadlords. And they actually survived the entire... Like, they did, like, almost all the fighting against the Deadlords. And they actually survived. And, well, most of his knights didn't. But Orion actually did. Orion's just that broken. He actually can... Even by himself, he can actually kill probably, like, half the Deadlords. He's absolutely broken. They won? Yeah, I don't know if I even killed any of the Deadlords in that run. But... Orion and his knights actually beat the Deadlords by themselves, I think. Almost by themselves. I may have taken out like one Deadlord, but I think all of them, Orion and his Deadlords took out... Or Deadlords. Orion and his soldiers took out the Deadlords. Yeah, I would not have expected that. I did not think they would actually survive that, but no, they did. Light novel title: the Prince of Thrace should die against the Deadlords and get reincarnated into a wyvern that is eternally ridden by frickin' isekai. A Leaf as the main character of an isekai. Oh god. They would have lost the Pegasus trio on that chapter. The Pegasus trio? Pegasus trio? Oh, was there a Pegasus trio? I thought it was the Magic Trio or something like that. I remember there was like 3 sisters or something that were really annoying to deal with. I hated... Yeah, I remember those were like really annoying or something. Yeah, I hated those. Those are far worse than the Deadlords in my opinion. Fake FE4 fan, they terrorized everyone in the game. No, I definitely remember. I just don't... I thought there were sages or something like that. Trevant is a fraud. Thank you, someone says it. Trevant freaking sucks, man. Never won a battle without the help of the Empire or the Leptirians. Yeah, screw Trevant. One always worships the guy. I'm like, no, the guy sucks. The guy sucks. Screw Trevant. Trevant can go kill himself. He should. It saved me from the most boring arc of FE4, if he did. We could just avoid the entire Thracian arc. How can you forget the cap speed Falcon Ice with Nihil and Critical? Good question. The Mage Trio... Oh, right. The Mage Trio are... They're in 7, and I also think they're... Aren't they also an 8? I think they're also an 8. In fact, their Pegasi is what makes them so scary. There's no... Yeah, you can't escape them. I freaking hate... I was playing that... When I was saying I was playing FE8 yesterday, the female only Iron Man, I was doing Erica's chapter 12 Who thought of that map? That map is so god awful. That's the one where there's like all these mountains around you, and you have like one narrow little road between them. It's such a bad map, man. Like, why does no one ever talk about that map? Well, probably because no one ever plays that map, because everyone plays Ephraim Route. But that's such a terrible map. That would be one of the worst maps in the series. It's not a hard map, it's just an annoying map. What if we made a map that's 99% mountains and one tiny little meandering road through them? That would be an amazing idea for a map, guys. What do you think? Yeah, whoever thought of that map should be fired. That map just sucks. And then they surround you with like a bunch of gargoyles as reinforcements in this little narrow area, and it's just meant to go and screw with your healers and your squishy units. It's really irritating. Boring obligatory terror map with 0 time constraint forgotten because it's really easy. It's easy, it's just really annoying and tedious. Like, it's like any map that's like a very tiny path meandering, it's just a terrible, it's just a recipe for a bad map. Okay, I think that's that. We're done talking with them. Still better than FE5 Chapter 14X. I've heard nightmares about that. I've never played FE5. What I've heard, isn't it? It doesn't have Thracia Fog plus Escort. Isn't it also a desert map? That's what I've heard. It's like a desert map too, unless I'm mixing it up with something else. We spent 1 hour and 40 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not really that good, is it? Not a desert map? Okay, maybe I'm mistaken with something else. 14X goes hard on Iron Man. It's fun. It's another mountain pass. Oh, okay. What is this? It's easy to skip, and the loot is just stamina potions. I have a soft spot for it because I saw a mage fail a rewarp staff. Oh wait, rewarp is an FE5? I didn't know that. You know what? Thracia as a whole goes so hard in Iron Man. I still remember the Eureka I had with the Sleep Sword. Basically allowed me to beat the game. Wow. Yeah. If it's like FE4 Sleep Sword, yeah, those are kind of broken. Have you ever Sleep Sworded in the arena? That's busted. I've still not played FE5. Would people recommend soft ironing it first playthrough? I know some people try it. I know some people do that. I don't know if they'd recommend it. If only warp and rewarp existed. I didn't like how they worked in the way they worked in Engage. I don't like. I don't really like. You gotta understand the Kaga gameplay jump scare. I think Andaron Saga does pretty good gameplay jump scare, to be honest. Before it blind save your Thracian knowledge virginity. This music goes pretty hard though. The River Saphir? Fun fact, that actually was going to be my actual name. My parents actually were considering naming me that. I'm not even joking. Like, that's crazy. They definitely have yeah, Saphir. That was going to be, that was actually, they were considering naming me that. Your name was gonna be River. Your name was gonna be River. I hadn't missed the stream, yeah. I was just going through a bunch of the guide and talking and stuff. So this next map has hidden desert maps and you spend 10 turns failing to find. Good luck. I mean, you could just use Coulter, right? You could just use Coulter to find it. You want a good normal time, you have to make sure characters are low stamina and Warp has enough uses. Huh, that's kind of weird. Well, yeah, this is war, and you have to treat it as such. 3-shot lets you recover quick, but also, if you... yeah, it does sound punishing, but it also sounds kind of rewarding. We're gonna call you a capital city? I don't... You mean capital city in the ROM, right? I don't think there's any capital city called Saphir in real life. Assassins don't count as thieves anymore for guaranteed desert pickups. Well, that sucks! I guess we gotta deploy Jesse, whatever. I don't know why people call him Jesser. Maybe there's like some hidden joke to that, I don't know. You were literally just in a volcano. Anything in the desert is hot. After the price from the price? You mean the prince? I don't know, I've never actually seen Little Mermaid. I don't know, maybe there is a price named something. So I don't know what the prince's name is because I never watched it. I don't know. I'm not a little girl, so I never watched Little Mermaid. Keep your cav units in the back, ideally 3 of them. 3. I don't even think I'm using 3 cavs. $69. It's a reference. Oh, okay. It's a reference to a Breaking Bad. That makes sense. Probably reinforcements or something. An enemy tent? Is this a Kate Gaiden? They don't have to be caps, okay. I played basically all chapters after 12 on the FEG FE5 Iron Man. Those stars lost all scrolls and most good units, including as well. Also, and stupidly underleveled Karin. FE5 lets you bounce back from nothing. I think that sounds like a very Mangs thing. Being able to that's what makes his Iron Man so enjoyable. Is that the guy's really good at bounce back. I suck at bouncing back in Iron Man. It's like I do Iron Man's genuinely better than him, where like I lose like 2 or 3 units the entire run. Maybe like, I mean when I did FE7 Hector Hard mode, I lost like 10 units, and I had a really hard time getting back near the end. But Mangs would not even have any issues with losing like 25 units. To get the boots, you must keep all enemy dances alive. Oh, screw that. Screw that, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting those boots. They really make you work for these boots. Jaka is now, which is fair, that is fair. Jaka is now being racist against the dark desert dwellers. Yeah, he really doesn't like those desert people. Even the boss is a Nomad Trooper. I love Nomad Troopers. Probably my favorite class in Fire Emblem. Too bad I can't use one in this game. Better to Iron Man so I get emotionally attached. I'm not necessarily emotionally attached, but I have the issue where, like, there'll be like a certain, like, 2 or 3 units I really want to use that run. Maybe I haven't used them before, and I really want to use them in that Iron Man. And, like, they die prematurely in, like, the 3rd chapter I have them. And I get so mad because I really wanted to use that. I really wanted to try that character, but because it's an Iron Man, I can't use them. So I usually just reset, like not reset the chapter, but like reset the run just to do that. Are you gonna play this map tonight? I might start it. I might start it a little bit just to get an idea of, like, get a feel for the map. But I probably won't be. I definitely won't be beating it. But I will be trying it at least. Yeah, but Rangers and Nomad Troopers, yeah, they're pretty much the same thing. But Nomad Troopers just look cooler. Let's be honest. Don't kill the dancers. That's gonna be really annoying to do, though. You ain't ready for the enemy dances. I'm just gonna kill them. Screw the boots. I don't need the boots. Oh, I love that. I love it when the AS gives me preps that don't show me the boss stats that spawn at the end of the map. Point taken. Before this final map requires you to hold 6 positions to beat it. I think I didn't have a full deployment in my... Many died to a berserk Othin. An underleveled guy slept and thus saved me from being routed. FE5 can get so raw, I'd imagine. Do you even try playing this chapter? I know what's happening. I'm gonna say that you might as well avoid killing the dancers. A green unit Natalie appears this chapter and might kill them. You might as well avoid killing them because a green unit... Oh, actually no, Natalie, I benched... she's permanently benched, so she's not gonna show up. I sent the bard away, yeah. I'll be hiding in your camp. I'll summon my cohort to help guard it. Scrying? You mean... What's scrying? Is that a typo or something? Not killing dancers? FE5 reference? Scrying is a word, I've never heard it. It's a really weird word. It doesn't even sound like a... It sounds like a typo. That's what it sounds like. Scrying means seeing stuff from far away. Okay, so we get warning for the reinforcements. Oh! This is the deployment song now? That's pretty sick. Four, 5 or 6 summoner mini bosses. This really is a Sakai Gaiden, isn't it? Freaking Prince of Persia music playing right here. I played the original Prince of Persia as a kid, like the original, like the very first 2 games that came up for like the DOS or whatever. Not because I was old enough to know it, because my dad did, and he's old enough. Okay, we get 15 slots, that's nice. I'm not using Theodore, I can tell you that. Who will summon Dark Servant to protect the caravan? Yeah. I never sent... Do you have to not kill the dancers? That's a good question. A recruitable unit will show up in the northwest of the map. You'll want to send Jock over there pretty fast. Okay, got it. Why is Helga not deployed? That's really weird. And Sigrid. We need... yeah. Who's deployed here? Haley? Nah, sorry. You're gonna have to sit this one out. Which was an Aryan kingdom before... that's pretty funny. Oh, not Lillian, no. We might use Albert, maybe. We might use Albert. I don't know for sure. So, we're gonna use Sigrid... Isabel, I don't know why Isabel's not... I'm not joking. I mean... Yeah, I know. I know you're not. Runa Redemption Arc? Runa Redemption Arc? Nah. Wait, Runa's Wow. Good catch. I was like, something doesn't feel right, and then I realized what doesn't feel right. What sort of enemies we got here? You said there's like a lot of dark enemies? We're probably gonna bring, what's her face? We got a lot of dark magic users. These guys look pretty sick. Drops exorcism, that's nice. Yeah, we're gonna probably bring Dawn because light magic. The expert. Oh yeah, we're always bringing an expert. You know we are. Oh, they actually are proper nomads. That's pretty sick. I wonder what their animations look like. They probably look pretty cool. A lot of swords, bows, and dark magic. Careful in bringing $10. Okay. I was within 2 spaces received. Why would it be called slaver? What, are they afraid that they're afraid they'll get slaved, so they get a bonus speed out of fear or something? That doesn't make any sense. I was thinking it's gonna be like, oh, they can enslave your units. I was like, oh, okay. Nah, they just get +4 speed. Because he whips them. Okay. Expato. I could read that. I could read that. Oh, scimitar. Scimitars look so sick. I like how the icon actually looks like a scimitar. Like, the scimitar, not the scimitar, the Shamshir was in FE8, but actually I think it is properly pronounced Shamshir. I know this is a meme build Shamshir, but 120 hit. Scimitar, I was thinking it was gonna be like Shamshir, but no, it's buy scimitars instead of killing edges if you care about gold. They have 20 gold. 20. Yeah, they have 20 gold. They have 20 crit. Okay, so they are like killing edges, but Arab killing edges. Okay. Falchion looking. You mean scimitar looking falchion? I would love that. That'd be really sick. Oh, you can buy them on the armor on this map. That's pretty based. Imagine Thea with the scimitar. E rank. Wow, that's really good actually. That means that even like Ralph could use them. Actually, Ralph's sword rank's not that bad. Ralph with the scimitar just sounds funny. Like he's a big muscular guy just wielding a small sword. Does anyone drop anything? Oh, who's this lady? Oh, she's the dancer. She's the recruitable dancer, huh? Reject Shamshir boost. Shimsham? What? Oh, Skimsham. I see. Simshams. Yeah, Simsham. The Shamatar? Yeah, I like that. Wing Clipper. It's pretty cool. No one really has, no one really drops any stat boosters here, which is kind of surprising. I didn't know Zahri had special dance. Oh, really? Yeah, I think I'm gonna take, Albert off for... I don't think that's how they actually spell it. Chimera, I don't think that... As someone who can read katakana, that's pretty funny. Well, I mean, some people would probably contest that, but it is... Yeah, I was like, that does look kind of weirdly spelled though. And then you realize it's P instead of pool, yeah. So just benching Isabel, General's Deserts too. Yeah, you're right. She got Dawn color. You know, I'm gonna give Dawn the Dawn color since I'm not using Isabel on this map. There we go. Or can also use Dawn Color if you want. Yeah, that's true, but I haven't really used him that much. I think we probably also want a flyer. I might use Miriam. Miriam's pretty good. I don't know if she's gonna get mainstay in my army, but she's definitely pretty solid. You know what? Let's use Tendarius as well. This might be the best deployment theme I've heard in any Fire Emblem game. We don't need a Dragon Spear, we probably need more so a Horse Slayer. So this is probably the squad we're gonna go with. Oh yeah, Shay needs more healing. Shay needs more healing items. We'll place the Hoarfrost. We don't need the Hoarfrost here. Garum out, Albert back in? How good is his movement here? Let's take a look. What's Garum's movement look like? That's kind of bad, but it's not as bad as I thought it'd be. Drake Guard aren't very good on this map. When the game asked, I would decline. Really? Khans do count as armored, but like his move isn't that bad. And mind you, this is in the desert itself. The sand is not as bad. So just maybe put him in a different spot, like right here. See, that's not too bad. No, it's bad? Really? I mean, it's not that much different compared. And this is actually a fair bit of grass around here. Khan is the cooler grade now. That's very true. Yeah, these are the sand dunes. And these are the normal desert tiles. I know what you're talking about. We was cons. No, I think the squad's good. You can't Kanto pick people. He's not really meant to be a Kanto pickup guy. He's not really supposed to do that. That's not really his shtick. That's not really what he does. I don't know if you got Ash Cleaver. No. No, I don't. I don't think I'll ever be able to get it at this point. Ahmed will warn you about Nomad reinforcement. Yeah, I know. They told me that. That's what they told me. I know our mages will be good here. Using Thea? Yeah, we're using Thea. She's kind of falling off at this point. But no, we're gonna use her. There's just a couple you can get early. Yeah, I know that. I know that bit. Fred might just stay behind. Put your cav units to the right side, they're useless in this map. Yeah, Fred's just gonna stay around here. Well, I can't move Jock around, but my flyers I can put over here. You know what, maybe we can have Garum as like the guard here. Because you said 3 units or so. Have Kurt, Garum, and Fred here. I think that's a good idea. And our 3 flyers can go over here. How does that sound? I think that's good. I mean, my Thea has more than 20 strength anyway. So, she should be fine. Alright, let's get started with this. We're not going to get very far. But we can at least see what's going on this chapter. We can see what the gimmick is and stuff. About 3 units since 3 spawn Brave Lance on Fred. Because I don't think he's got a Brave Lance. That guy's moving quite efficiently across the desert. Okay, now I get why Chimera was saying what he was saying. I know I get it. Then correct, you want 3 units, that one round the enemy spawns. Agree units in 1 round, okay. Oh, Arita. Oh, you had to escort them? I don't know about that, man. Do it for the memes, let's go. What are these stats? Oh, hey, they got a Brave Lance. Chad Drake Guard, yeah. Imagine you could trade their items out. That'd be amazing. Alright. Yeah, we gotta do something about that. So we want them to go to the northwest, you say? Northwest? Okay. Rip boots then. We could probably double the Swordmaster. Yeah, we can. You have a bow, I bet you have a bow. You don't? Okay. That's cool. I like it when my enemies don't have a bow. Did chapter 22, I gave all their broken weapons to supply and ended up with 3 Brave Lances sitting in the convoy. Is literally Volter. She pretty much, yeah. Well, actually, she's supposed to be hard, but eh. Oh, Sigrid really fits in the desert dressed like that. She really fits here. And S-rank and Tomes. Meant you get the boot at the end of with all dancing. Sure what? Yeah, she did. She converted to Islam when she promoted. Oh, Shura, that's what you meant. Can we double this guy? Let's see if we can... Yeah, let's do that. So many sword matches here. Oh god, that's a wing clipper. That's not good. That is very not good. Elwind is guaranteed. Well, if it hits. I don't know, 80% are kind of shaky. Wing clapper? Voidwalker, is he related to Skinwalkers? Is he related to the Skinwalkers? Oh, that's a crit. Let's go. 4% crit. Yeah, who's got the real killing edge here? Let's go with the Drake Dart. If they die, they're dead for good. Wait, really? They're not, like, you can't just revive them? They're actual, like, later on? You can't revive them in the next map? Or are they just dead for that map? Watch out for the Dragon Axe guy. Who's got the Dragon Axe? That's not a Dragon Axe. Yeah, I thought they were just generic summons. They don't die for good. Who's got the axe? It's probably one of these guys. One of these... Who's got the frickin' Dragon Axe? They will appear later, okay. Yeah, this is the Dragon Axe guy, so we're still a bit far away. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, we procced a Luna. Let's go. They die for good. I really doubt that. That just doesn't make sense for generics to just die for good. Is it if they... You mean like that specific one, maybe? Yeah, maybe that specific one, perhaps. I still don't have the, whatchamacallit on him. I don't have the right one on him, but oh well. Yeah, you can't control them, Yeah. Yeah, that's... You had to save them all in order to be able to use them as green units later. Wait, really? She has Volter's bases? Wow, that's crazy. You know, that Pyrion shield is not doing much good on your culture. That's all I can say. It's not going to be doing you much good. Yeah, just give her the Dawn color. Easy. Remember to go to the shop? Yeah, true. Alright, let's see their A-Sport. Petty? Oh, he misspelled it. He said petty. Man fumbled the bag. I think you're petty too. I think you're petty too. Oh, what's this? What's this skill? Sigrid got Riz. Yeah, you weren't expecting her to have the Riz. Tomebreaker. I mean, that could come in handy. It could. It's probably not the most useful skill for him, but it could help him become a mage killer. Mage killer Ralph. Even though he has 6 res. And 6 Riz, too. 6 Riz. You want to slay bookworms? You get Tomebreaker from this conversation. Yeah, that makes no sense. Bonk the nerds, yeah. That's how we roll. What kind of anime face theme is this? Okay, this is sick. Like, the enemy combat music is pretty sick. He can't read, so he literally breaks the book. He literally just bonks the book with an axe. Coulter's also dressed for the desert. He looks like he's wearing a turban. Oh, don't dance with the Swordmaster. Don't. Coulter, I hope you're gonna be okay. Okay, never mind. Hey, funny man. Hey, that's not cool, man. You're an archer? Really? Come on, man. Okay, I'm just gonna have to cut it off here. It's kind of late, so... I'm gonna have to restart the map, admittedly, because I need the Brave Lance on Fred, but... Yeah, we sort of get an idea of what to do here, sort of. Turn 2 reinforcements. Yeah, I love turn 2 reinforcements. Ahmed is literally SSS tier in this game. Because he's a summoner, I'm guessing? He's like a summoner. Alright. Duly noted. Yeah, we'll be resuming this on Saturday. I don't stream on Friday, so we'll stream it on Saturday. And, yeah. So I'll see you guys on Saturday evening, where we try to do chapter 23. Hopefully beat it. Bring forth undead rivals. Yeah. So he can die. Yeah, that's true. I mean, he's already dead. Alright. Oh, Darius the summoner. He's the summon, I guess. Okay. Alright then. Well, yeah, anyway, I'll end it off here, so see you guys later.